Good morning. Very pleasant. Welcome to William Speaks here on your W Radio. We are here every Monday from 11:30 to 12 o'clock noon. And today we have a brand new edition of William Speaks. But before going through, I would like to welcome you. We are here every Monday again from 11:30 to 12 o'clock. This program is brought to you by William Safe House, an NGO that is committed to serving the Liberian disabled community through advocacy and creating sustainable development opportunity for persons with disability across Liberia. So I'm one of your presenter, Richard L. Colette, along with
Musuling Natasha Jackson.
Musuling. So how was your weekend?
Yeah, my weekend was great. Yeah, it was okay. And how was yours?
Yeah, mine was fine.
Good.
As I attended International Day for Peace,
Okay.
where we learn a lot of things as young people. What are some roles we can play in sustaining peace in Liberia?
Very good. That's how I post.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Okay, so today we'll be discussing the topic elevating from beggars to earners. I think this is a really nice topic, mostly.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, elevating from beggars to earners. So
So
we're gonna be talking today on mostly people who are in the street, people with disability who are in the street begging. What are some things they can engage in to earn something rather than begging throughout? But before going through, I'd like to spark you of our inspirational quote, and this one came from Shane Covey. He said, "Don't struggle about the struggle. If you are struggling, don't worry. Everyone else has or will at some point." I think this simply means that don't always worry about struggling. You're going to struggle, no matter of what, you're going to struggle one day. So, and don't feel you are any person who is struggling. Someone passed there before. People who are seen successful now, they were one struggler before. So once you can pass through the channel of struggling, you're on the path to success. Do you have anything to say about that?
Oh yes, of course. Like you learned of what you just said. Success don't come easily, you know.
Sure, yeah.
So you have to start from somewhere before you get to the next level. So I mean, coming out with something you had to struggle before you get to being successful.
Yeah, so people mostly think that failure, which is associated with struggling, failure is just something that continue to go on throughout. But it will happen. It will happen at some point in your life. But don't give up. Continue trying every time.
Yes,
They said
try.
mistake is the stepping stone to success.
Yeah.
So you have to walk on that stones to reach success. So don't just give up. Keep struggling. Yeah. So we'll go directly into our topic. Again, the topic is elevating from beggars to earners. If you are watching us live, we say welcome. This is William Speaks. And if you are just tuning in, this is William Speaks also to our listeners. Like 10 minutes from now, I'm going to open the phone line for people to make a contribution. But before that, Musuling, do you have any definition to give of our two keywords?
Of course.
Yes.
Sure. Okay, so today our topic, like he earlier today our topic today is elevating from beggars to earners.
Yeah.
So for sure, elevating is like lifting up, like somebody is lifting you up, not physically toting you from one place to lift you up, right?
No.
But yeah, that's the meaning of elevating, to be lifted up. And then beggars are like people who depending on another person to give, like you stretch hands to somebody who don't have it. Like yeah, that's the meaning of beggar.
Beggar.
Yeah, beggar. And
Earners,
earners
yeah.
are like people who are hand on.
Yeah.
Like you
Engage in
work for your own
something
money, you engage
to
into
earn
something.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's just it, elevating from beggars to earners. So nowadays we see that people with disability are mostly in the street than before, begging throughout. So they get in the back of the mind that because they are disabled, they always win sympathy from strangers by asking them.
Yes.
So they always think that once I'm visually impaired, that
Or
person
I
will
have
have
some
sympathy on me. They will help me.
disability.
Once I ask them, they will help me. So they started from a very small stage. So once they go out, the person help them. They say, "Oh, but then again, hit the street." Then they go ahead hitting the street to do it.
Yes.
And that's a very wrong way to do it.
That's a very wrong
Making begging part of your daily life is something wrong. We're going to talk this all this time. We don't just have to challenge people out there who are not disabled to help people with disability, but also challenging people with disability out there to help themselves in doing something. You don't have to rely on someone every time. Engaging something that makes self-reliant to support yourself and also your family. So this is just what we call
elevating.
Elevating from one stage to another.
To another stage.
Yeah.
So another thing is like, when we talk about elevating, it's like empowering someone, because you're not going to be in a position to help the person all of the time, like just say forever. So you have to empower the person where if you see somebody in the street and they are begging every day, and every day you pass this by, you have to put something in their bags or in their hands. You're not really helping them.
But the thing about this?
You're not really helping them.
The thing about this, because people always feel for people with disability by extending hands to them, by helping them achieve something. Maybe they say, oh, we got a person disabled, I think I can support the person through education. That's good. That's really good. And also people will just sit back. They are not disabled. They do not have any form of disability. But they say, oh, I think there's a right way to make money in this country. So they go out in the street. I think that they have certain form of disability, mostly visually impaired. Most young guys do that. They behave like they are visually impaired. They go in the street and then beg.
Yeah, I remember I used to see one guy doing that.
Ah.
Yes, and later I heard that he was not blind.
Okay, so he just did that because
to make money.
He said money in it. So that's another form of self-employment for disability. But we actually don't call that really self-employment. If you want to be self-employed, engage in something hands-on.
Yeah.
You don't have to be begging.
You don't have to be begging.
But they consider it be self-employment. But firstly, let's take some reasons that make people with disability hate the street to beg.
Okay.
Yeah. So first, let's see poverty.
Yeah. So some people do that because they are poor. They can't afford to even eat, right?
Yeah.
So they like, okay, the only way I can find food to eat is to go in the street and beg for food. And we are saying today that's not the only way for you as a human, or as a person with that disability. That's not the only way. So that's something to say about that.
If you are a disabled person, you trying to go in the street and beg, it might be good, but you should ask yourself, is this how I want my life to be? Is this how I want my children to follow my footsteps to be in society? If your answer is no, you have to go by from a different path.
Of course.
If you want to continue doing it, then I don't think you want your children to be you don't want to be a good role model for your children. You don't want to be an inspiration to others, because people live in society where they can serve an inspiration to others, mostly the young generation.
Yes.
So if I go in the street, how many person out there that will say, oh, I want to be like Richard? Don't want to be like me.
Want to be like you.
But you see people with disability taking their entire home, their children, and when they hit the street to go beg. That's the wrong thing. Once you make your children grow up in this kind of environment, they will become exactly the same thing you are.
Yeah, the same.
They're going to be beggars too.
Yeah.
But sometimes we drive in the community, like poverty and disability, they are correlated. They work in your circle. And it's one of the major challenges that people, advocates around the world for people with disability, always face to break.
Yes.
That circle from poverty to disability, from disability to poverty. Someone who is poor have a very slim chance of becoming disabled, because the food they eat, if the food is not safe, you're going to become disabled. The environment working, if the environment is not safe, you're gonna have certain form of disability. Maybe you might be walking and then break your leg. That's a disability.
Yes.
And also the sanitation method we use in our homes, if it's not safe, because we are poor, if it's not safe, you're gonna end up that way. And also people with disability, because they are being ostracized from society, they try to acquire education, the access is denied. They try to go for a job, they are denied. Yes, they try to fit the education system, they are denied. So what do you think? They're gonna hit the street to beg. That's it. It's just a cycle. So once you are poor, don't feel like you are verified and being disabled. We are not praying that you should become disabled. There's a possibility that you can become disabled. Even if you are not poor.
Even if you are not poor.
So every human being
has a disability.
Yeah.
Every human being.
Yeah, sure. So is it something that you have to say, oh, the person is rich? So because based on these factors, with also the stigma people get from the communities, the community excluded from all activities,
Yes.
social activity excluded
Social
from it.
activities.
So once you are excluded from any kind of thing, you have that's the only choice they are left with, to go out in the street and beg.
But that's why the community themselves don't need to do that to
Yeah.
persons with disability. Because if you do that, you are only giving the person a chance to keep begging. Even because those things start from the house, where it starts from the house.
Yeah.
If your family or your parents are not getting you involved into family discussion, into family issues, you always be left out. And you'll be like, okay, since I'm a house, I don't have no place there, and
Yeah.
So I mean, I can go in the streets, I can meet my other friends that are doing the same begging, and we all can be together.
Yeah.
But it's not supposed to be like that. Family, parents, or guardians need to start giving disabled children or disabled people the opportunity to feel that yes,
Sure, yeah.
me too can do the same, or I can make the difference.
Yeah. So if you are just joining us, we say welcome to William Speaks here on ERWA Radio every Monday from 11:30 to 12 o'clock p.m. Here on William Speak, we advocate for persons with disabilities across the country.
Mm-hmm.
We mostly emphasize on issues that people with disabilities are confronted with on a daily basis, as well as achievement in the disabled community. So we do not just focus on what people are supposed to do for people with disability, also focus on what people with disability can do for themselves in order to make Liberia a better place, right? So if you are just joining, I think you can open the phone line now.
Okay, so the numbers to call us is 0777945 945. So call us and make your import. If you have any question, call us and ask your question. The number again is 0777945 945.
Okay, I think you got it clear. 0777945 945. You can call us and make your input.
Mm-hmm.
So like we're talking about poverty, mostly people from the community will exclude these people from society.
From society.
There where we come to attitudinal barrier
Mm-hmm.
is one of the major challenges too. So
Okay.
if people have the mind that people with disability, because people have different perspectives of disability. Some says they are evil, they are witchcraft. That's wrong.
It was because of their attitude or their parents' attitude.
Sometimes
they were wished because of those things.
Yeah, sometimes they say it's a curse from God. That's bad. It can be. So we just have to make people with disability feel as part of society. We need to give them all opportunity to succeed in life, to become self-sustainable rather than giving out them something every time.
Every time.
So there where we have the saying, you give them a fish, they will feed him for a day. But you teach them how to fish, they're going to feed him for a lifetime.
For a lifetime.
So what we should do is try to create opportunity to get people with disability out of the street, empower them to do something to earn themselves living. Yeah. So if we can do this, how we expect Liberia to progress? Be difficult.
It will be difficult.
Be really difficult.
Especially the disabled community.
Exactly.
It will be difficult. And I think that some of the things they could do, or some of the things that can happen, to get the disabled community empowered, are like educate them, formally or informal. You educate them, and you can even send to a vocational school.
Yeah, there where the second point came coming in now, where we have lack of employment opportunity. Okay. So how many opportunities we have for people with disability? How many areas, public area, private area, can we see people with disability being working in now? Go to the supermarket. How many people with disability see that?
You see that, but the thing is, they're like, okay, I don't think he or she can do it. She cannot see, or he cannot see. He cannot hear, or she cannot hear. So how will he or she communicate with their customers? Those are the negative perspectives that come over their mind.
Yeah.
And it's not supposed to be like that. The thing about it, they don't have that capacity built in for a person with disability to work in those areas.
Sure.
And if you want to empower a person, you yourself, you don't always have to be the government. For those little entities and things, they themselves can make those capacities available, right?
Yeah.
They can put those mechanisms into place to get disabled people working.
Exactly.
I mean, the thing about it, you even the people who are working that is not just come up and started working in those very offices. They learn how to do those things.
Yeah.
So I mean, a
it
disabled
was
person can learn how to do those things too.
yeah. So it's a positive side for talking person with disabilities, and then the other side of it is that how many persons with disability out there are well prepared to fill in opportunities, employment opportunities for persons with disability. They are not. So what we need to do as people with disability, what people with disability need to do, we have every human being has a talent in them. Yeah. So once you can put a talent into practice, sometimes you sit down, you do something extra. Mm-hmm. Once you do it, someone see how you did it, and then they have interest in what you did, they're gonna bring you on board to help. But if you don't want to just sit back every time you see government not doing it for me, no one trying to help me in the community, so I just sit back or sometimes I just go in the street and beg. No.
If we're
try to
listening
engage
to
in
that,
something.
some of us are not going to be where we are today.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So people with disabilities.
So you have to be productive. You have to you have to walk out of your comfort zone and do something with your hands. Do something, anything you feel, anything positive you think you can do to impact the community or the society at large. I mean, you have to walk out of your comfort zone. Don't always wait for people to help you do things. Don't wait for people to tell you to do this. You know, you should always think wisely. You should always think that yes, I can do it, I can make the difference.
Yeah. So if you are just joining us, this is William Speaks. You can contribute to our show by calling 0777 945 945. Again, the number is 0777 945 945. We are discussing the topic elevating from beggars to earners. So if you have much other this topic, you can call us and make your input. So one thing we forget to know in this country is that we need to create awareness for people with disabilities. How many awareness going on now for persons with disability? Like persons with disability in Liberia now, they represent like 14% of the Liberian population according to population census of 2008. So if that's a very large number, I know, like 14%. But how many of them are outside the decision-making process to talk on behalf of the brothers and sisters? None of them. So the voice in policy making going to be very difficult. No one going to push the issue ahead. So people just sit back. They do not know what happening out there to people with disability or how they can remove the person with disability from the street. So what are some good things they can do? They have to bring those people on board. Ask them, what are your needs? What are some things we can do for you people? Then
they are not educated. You educate them.
Educate them.
I mean, not everybody fit in the classroom, right?
No, you don't. It just don't have to be true formal education.
Yeah. Not everybody can really learn. So there are things you can train them how to do. Yeah. Like what I was saying, the vocational school, because you know the vocational school, even though you will sit in the classroom, but you will not sit there for a long time. Maybe you will sit there for one semester and then you go on a field. You go on a field and then do hands-on. Yeah, and do the practical aspect of it. Meaning that the thing you are learning, you can go and practicalize it. Like maybe they were teaching you how to make soap, right? And you're finished with the theory aspect and then you go to practicalize it. They will teach you how, they tell you that this is what you do to make your soap. I mean, or visually impaired or deaf person can learn how to make soap, because I know someone who used to make soap, even though they are not making soap anymore, but they used to make their soap. They used to fix their fry their donor and sell it, and people used to buy it. So there are a lot of things that a person or disabled person can do with their hands. The thing about being a disabled person don't have to do with your mind, right? Disability has to do with your physical appearance. So if your mind is disabled, that's when you cannot do anything positively. You cannot contribute to the society. But if you come in, even though you are disabled and you can say something to contribute to the society, and people take it into consideration, know that you can make the difference. So you need to do something to be productive.
Yeah, that's very well. So
and then we talk about the jobs opportunities, right?
Yeah.
So the job opportunities, if you want to, like, after you have trained those people vocationally, you select those determined people, because of course there are other disabled people who don't want to go to school at all. They just want to be somewhere all of their life and begging here and there. But I would say life is not like that. You have to do something so that, I mean, people can respect you in the community. Already, when you have some sort of disability, some people don't want to see you. They doesn't even respect you. You don't even have any say in the community or in your house. So you yourself have to do something with your life. So those people that are going to be trained and determined people that got the potential, you would employ them to some entities.
Yeah.
And if you are employed, you are not just going there to sit from morning to evening doing nothing. You have to make it look like a competition with your sighted counterpart. You have to work. You have to be productive. You have to do something that even if you are not around, I mean, people will miss you for your contribution or your contributions.
Sure. Yeah. So exactly, but the thing is, how many person want to provide such opportunity for person with disability? Is where the problem comes from.
That's why I'm saying, like, if if they're having to come up, because they'll be like, how can we empower these people? Even if you get a few people that will say, okay, we want to help some disabled people with job opportunities, but their next question would be like, how can we empower these people? What can we do to get them on the job market?
So
So that's where we will come in with educating them. Either you send them to a vocational school, or you ask them what are they interested in, what they can do with their hands, and you can start from there.
yeah, yeah. But people people often overlook person with disability in the street. Let's just emphasize on those who are in the street begging. They are often overlooked, but I don't see any reason why people often overlook these people. If they can come at the doorstep to beg you, if they can come at your car window to beg you, if they can go at your church places to the mosques to beg, why are they not seen? People often disregard and say, oh, but we don't really know about people like that, but they can be seen every day.
They can see everything.
So then, what is the genuine point that they can provide opportunity for these people? There's no point. Liberia signed the CRPD, the Convention on the Right of Persons with Disabilities, in 2007. They were the first group of people in March 2007 that signed this document. They signed the document, and all states that have signatures to the CRPD, they are challenged to push disability issue forward. That is, they need to recognize people with disability rights, they need to respect it, and need to promote the rights. But since then, how many things have we seen? How many things have we seen change for persons with disability in Liberia?
I mean, every time.
In fact, things just getting worse every time. There are more people going the street than before.
Yeah, than before.
So then why Liberia is part of that treaty?
I know.
I don't see any reason in it. So once we can come out to provide the opportunity that person with disability needs to leave the street and get involved into something that will sustain themselves, not only themselves but also their family, so that they can make meaningful impact in society. If we can provide opportunity for them, how you expect things to go in this country?
It will continue
to be bad. Yeah. So we need to work on these things. We are, as people of Liberia, we are citizens. We need to come together and work on things like this. We need to work together. There's no national peace if we are not unity. That is something people forget about. You exclude people from society. You always say that they can't do certain thing. They can't do this thing. They can't do that thing. How you expect to make contribution if you ain't given a chance to do it?
People are citizens of the country, so you can't just exclude them like that out of everything. They are citizens and they have the right to do those things that other sighted people are doing.
Sure. So we are going to see people going in the street begging. And not a lot of reason is laziness. People always listen as a reason they just go in the street to beg.
So that you talk about laziness. I don't just want us to bring it to the disabled community, because there are other people out there who has the ability to work, but they just decide to live their life like that.
So that's
what
a
I'm saying,
laziness.
They just don't want to do anything.
Exactly. So you have to engage in something.
Yes.
But people
I
will
mean,
say if you provide them the opportunity to sustain themselves, they say, but I already used to anything, I've been anything for 20 years now. Why can't I continue? They just continue going the same way. They just love being that path. Some
that's
people
not
love
good,
certain
yeah.
things. Yeah, even if it looks awkward to other people out there, they just love doing it. So they find pleasure in going the street. We are not saying everyone in the street that's how they look, but some of them, that if it's just 1 or 2%, they are among the people disability that go in the street to beg. They just want to be lazy. You provide the opportunity, they can
They
make
can't
use of it.
maintain it. They can't.
They
They will
just
just do it for a certain time.
yeah,
And
and
it will
then
be done. And it's because they are not used to doing those things. They are not used to being strong. And life is all about independent, being independent for yourself.
yeah,
As for me, I love being independent.
you be independent doing something for yourself to begin
You won't,
selling.
if you are independent, you won't just have anybody talking to you anyhow, right?
Sure.
People will just march in your compound or in your house or wherever you will be and just talk to you anyhow. You know, if you are involved into something and you make yourself look good everywhere you go, your appearance matters to people. People will respect you for the kind of person you are. People respect you because you are not just doing something for yourself, but you are doing it because you got other people, the younger generation that is looking up to you for support.
Yeah. So I think we're trying to turn on the curtain of this presentation. If you were watching live and you're still watching live, we say thank you so much. We are about to close up, and also for those that are listening, we say thank you for listening, for using your time to listen to William Speaks. We hope to be here next Monday. But before going through, before ending the show, mostly, do you have any final thoughts? Do you have any advice out there to people with disability or also people without disability out there?
Oh yes, of course. So my final thought has to do with people that are listening,
Yeah.
people that are listening to us, that have the opportunity to make some awareness for the disabled community, or that have the opportunity to implore. You know, coming on the radio every time talking about disabled people, they have the right or they can do anything that outside person can do. Coming on the radio every time talking about it and it's not being implemented, I mean, it sucks to me. So people that are listening, do what you can do to help support the disabled community.
All right. Thank you so much, Musole. Mine would just be like people of the disabled community who are in the street begging out there. You have talent within you. You have greatness within you. It's your own responsibility to manufacture your greatness. If you can manufacture it, no one will come and take it out of you and say, "Oh, go and do it." Only you know what you're capable of doing, and you don't know your limitation. You can go above. You can excel in life. So once you say my limitation, I can't do that. I can't do this. It's like just try to practice. If you continue practicing, things are gonna be okay one day. So we say thank you so much. But I have inspirational quote here which they one came from Shane Covey, and he said, "Don't struggle about the struggle. If you are struggling, don't worry. Everyone else has or will at some point." So thank you so much for listening. We hope to be here next week on another new edition of William Speaks. Thank you so much.